Good morning, and what a great way to start a day. So, I always talk about how important it is to have, having a reason to do a daily reflection, but doing a daily reflection, a daily meditation where no matter how rushed we are in the morning, just stopping. And it's amazing how important that I call it my light switch. To have that one thing that says, okay, flick the switch, time to plant the feet on the ground. So for me, it's definitely listening to the cars like they're the sounds of the ocean. When I hear that, it's that light switch that says, okay, take a breath. So some people will light candles. Some people will sound a bell. But when meditating, it is important to find a trigger that says, okay, the rest of the world needs to go outside now. I'll deal with it in 15 or however many, an hour. Right now, this is my time. So that's what I'm doing as I listen to the cards. Taking a breath. Reminds us to keep or put our feet flat on the ground or get comfortable, get our butts comfortable. To relax our shoulders and neck, and then see what the universe has for us today. Take that daily inventory, check in. So we can go, oh wow, I did not realize I was so tense already. And then when we check in, we can tackle the day, at least hopefully instead of any angers or resentments popping up, we can take a breath. Surprise people instead of just reacting. So what does the universe have for us today? Let's see here. And sorry for not being here the past couple days. It's the first time I missed in months upon months upon months now. Medical things going on, but all is well. Life is complete. And what can I say? So, and a sip of coffee. What does the universe have for us today? This is our mirror. Or as I like to say, it's the universe holding up a mirror to us. And we get to take a chance to see what's reflecting back. Just for today. And I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Each one a different thought or conversation. And if you believe in the multiverse, because I'm a Marvel fan, well, was until Disney really started messing things up. If you believe in the multiverse, each one of these is like a different path going out to the universe, because each one of these is a different conversation. And each one of these will lead us down a different path. So today, I'm going to go with the center. I'm going to go with what's right at the heart, because I haven't done this in a couple days. So I'm going to do our 3-in-1. Flipping each one over separately like it's a different page in a book, one at a time. And we start off with the Emperor, which is about just being in charge. Think about what the Emperor does. They make sure things get done. They're the ones that, no matter how he feels, sometimes he still has to do what's right or do what needs to be done. So it's just about making sure things happen to keep the kingdom rolling. And the Fool. So, I'm curious to see where we go with this. But they both have their backs to each other. maybe the emperor is not seeing what's going on because the emperor is so busy looking at the past, doesn't realize the real path that we're going down. But let's see what the Fool's looking at then. The Hanged Man. So, today we're starting off with 3 majors. And that is important because, as I always say with the numbered cards, the coins, the cups, the swords, the wands, those are just day-to-day cards. But the majors are the destiny cards. So here we see the Emperor, where we are just taking charge of everything, or it could be somebody else, but it's just about that drive to make sure things are, held together. They herd the cats. They're about just holding that kingdom together. The Fool is about letting everything go. The Fool is about, it's the exact opposite of the Emperor. The Emperor feels like the weight of the world can be on their shoulders. Whereas the Fool, the entire weight of his belonging is in the bag that's at his back here. And the Fool is walking into the Hanged Man. And what is the Hanged Man? The Hanged Man is about, I like to describe the Hanged Man like this. So what it actually means in the 15th century with the Fool, when he sees this, in Italy, in France, in the 1500s, if you saw somebody hanging by 1 foot, that meant that they were a traitor. This is how you hung a traitor, so that this would be an example to other people. There'd be posters like this. You would be walking, on the outskirts of town. You would see somebody like this. You might throw rocks or tomatoes at them because this person is a traitor. And what I had come to learn after studying the history of the tarot and things like that is that one person's traitor is another person's hero. So this is why when we read in tarot books, they say the Hanged Man is about acceptance and sacrifice. We think it's because of this beatific look, and I mean, all that is not invalid at all. But if we look at it historically, it makes sense. Because to be willing to do what you feel is right, to be willing to make a sacrifice, to be willing to accept something. So this is almost as if it's about us letting go. There's certain things that we'll keep our fists clenched so tight we're not letting go of this. That we can only do that for so long. It's like like they say about holding water. It's like if you try and grab water like this in your fist, it's all going to run out. But if you just gently hold it, then you can carry the water. So this is one of those things about letting go. About, I just went to our daughter's graduation. And imagine a father, a child. You have to be stern. You have to make sure they're fed. You have to make sure everything's taken care of. And then ultimately you have to let go. And you have to accept things. So this is asking, what do we have to let go of in our lives? What is it that we have control over that it's like, that we just are so bundled like this, where we just need to let it go and just gently pass it on? So we still have the advice card. Wow. So it's the Hermit. another major. So what is the Hermit? The Hermit is about finding a mountain. I like saying it's about finding a mountain. It's about that place we go to so that we can reflect, so that we can learn. It's about pulling ourselves away and learning to understand ourselves, the world around us, by taking that breath. And again, finding that acceptance. So, today we have 4 majors out of the 78 cards in this deck. Wow. I mean, majors all over the place. So it's about really paying attention today to the things that really, the stress that we put on ourselves, where, you know what, it's time to let it go. Those things that we need to let go, that we need to accept. We have limited control over anything. We can't control people, places, and things. This is one of those times where, what is it that I just know I need to let go of? And this is asking us that we find our mountain, we find our place. My tarot room is my mountain. I come in here and I ask the universe, I reflect what's going on today. Then I do my spreads. And then it's like, oh, is that what it is? So again, just going to a graduation, watching somebody graduate and letting go as they're getting ready for college. But it can be anything in our lives that we just need to be willing to let go of. And so, with that, I am just grateful to be here again today. Thank you again so much. And I will be back here again tomorrow, which is Friday. And then after that, the weekend. So, thanks again and take care.